Yo, welcome back to Hanoi. Right now I'm making my way to the Hanoi Train Street. That's gonna be the first stop for today. I've got 2 photo goals that I want to do there. Although I don't know if one of them is gonna be possible, and I'll explain that in a second. But first step is to get there and get some lunch. It's fucking busy, man. Jesus. So I was reading online about the train street yesterday. Apparently on the 15th of this month, the train street got closed. Now I don't know if that means you can now no longer go down the train street, or if it means there's no longer trains coming down the street, but we'll find out in about 10 minutes when I get there. Obviously either situation is not ideal, considering that's the tourist attraction, is the fact that the train comes down so close to the edges and you sit there, and it's I mean, what an experience to have that. Looks like over here there's a bit to get up onto the trail, because this is the train line here and it leads into the train street. So I think I'm going to climb up here and I'll walk along there instead of just walking along this road. This is how you cross roads in Vietnam, is you just walk and hope that they swerve you. You know what, gather a crowd, take photos, videos, walk down the railway. Okay, maybe I won't do that then, and I'll keep walking down the road, because maybe this is what they mean by it's closed. Maybe tourists actually aren't allowed on the street at all anymore. I don't know, let's go find out. So like behind me back there's some police sat there at one of the entrances. I didn't talk to them or anything, because I'd rather just walk to like the main actual tourist bit, but I'm thinking the whole street might be closed now, which is definitely a shame, because there was so many businesses down there and cafes and stuff like that, and it was such a unique tourist attraction that Hanoi had that nowhere else really has. So that's a real big shame if it is closed, but we'll find out in a second. It's just around the corner here from where I am now, so we'll find out. Street is up here. There's people taking photos, for sure, but it looks like, yeah, they've shut it. They've shut it off. Try and cross this road, and yeah, the main street is here. I'm gonna try and get to now. The main street is here, and this is all closed off as well now. So yeah, this is the train street, and there was all the restaurants and the cafes, everything were down here. But it's all now completely blocked off. You can't go down, there's guards here a lot, which is quite sad. And yeah, I would definitely guess that these get moved when the trains are coming through. So yeah, you just can't go down the train street anymore. That's really sad actually. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set my tripod up here and get a photo. So the 2 photos I wanted, which I actually might be able to get, I wanted one like of me in the middle of the street. So I'll set the tripod up here and I'll get that photo. And I wanted one of the drone in the air of the train coming through, which I could actually get. And it actually might be easier, the fact it's closed. But I just need to find somewhere good to like hide and put the drone up. So I'm gonna get that photo, the tripod photo now, and then we're gonna suss out somewhere to put the drone. So the guy will kick off at you if you try and walk down the street. He was comfortable with me walking down. I'm guessing it's because I was leaving my camera behind to film myself and take photos. But if anyone else like starts walking past like here, he was like shouting at them to come back. So yeah, you're not allowed to walk down the street at all anymore. I've been quite lucky. It's not been too busy for me to get my photos. I just couldn't nail the focus, but in the end I just embraced it for the last few photos and got some ones with me out of focus, background in focus. I think they look quite good. So the plan now is find somewhere that I can fly the drone from. It needs to be nearby, it needs to be close. There's a lot of buildings and trees, so there's interference. But to get the second shot that I want for this video, I need to get the drone up in the air. So I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna get that from. I think I might walk down the road that runs parallel to this, see if there's anywhere, like any alleyways or anything I can dip into and actually get onto Train Street, or I might walk around and go to the other end of Train Street. It doesn't look like there's a security guard down there, and basically just time my luck. Okay, I'm at the other end and there is also a security guard at this end, so I can't fly it on the street. Although what I'm thinking is going over there behind me, flying it from there, because then I've got a clear line of sight for the drone. I was gonna ask the security guard whether or not I can fly it, but I don't want him to say no and then I do it anyway and then I look like a dick. But we've got about an hour till that happens anyway, so in the meantime, I want some lunch. Okay, the train's going through, but it is raining, so I can't put it up in the air, annoyingly. But we're just gonna watch it from here, and hopefully not get too wet in the process. And that was the famous Hanoi Train Street.